Hey guys, Larry out here again, doing one of my believe it or not videos, and gonna come up with something decent to talk about. All right, I got a it happened back in 1947. It was called the Army, the Ghost Army, what it was called. What it was is the Americans made up all this fake equipment, made it out of wood and stuff like that. It looked like it's tanks and had little tarps on it to make it look like tanks from the air and stuff like that. And they had some blow-up equipment too, like blow-up tanks. And this outfit consisted of 1,000 American military, army. So what they would do, they would set up camp. It looked like 30,000 people were doing it, or our army, and it's only 1,000 altogether. Like I said, they'd make a different kind of equipment. They even put out fake broadcasting over the radio. What it was to draw the Nazis away from the actual American troops that were doing the fighting on our side. And it saved like more than 20,000 soldiers' lives were spared because of this I guess you could say trickery that these guys did. But if you get online, you see all the different kind of items they made, and to fool them, and different sounds and stuff they put out there to fool them, and all kind of stuff like that would get the Nazis sidetracked away from our guys. And just in 2024, I don't know how many guys still alive, but they gave it a big reward. I guess that was last year for what they did, the bravery, because they were in the combat too. Just they're in the combat or setting stuff up and taking it down. They didn't really have any equipment. That was all fake equipment. They could move it when they wanted to, fast and quick. Go set up somewhere else and draw the enemy off our guys. So I thought that's pretty cool. It was called the Ghost Army. It fooled them. Had to help them win the war. All right, another believe it or not, was the worst thing a president has ever done. What do you think it would be? Can you come up with anything you think a president has done? I'd be amazed at the stuff I've seen on there that some people have said. I'm going to try not get into politics because that's what I got spanked for from somebody. So I'm going to try to stay away from it a little bit. Yeah, the worst I think a president ever done was the Vietnam War. Yes, sirree. They say the Vietnam War, where I think 2 million Vietnamese were killed because Johnson sent them in there, started this war. Instead of stopping it like Kennedy was going to do, and after Kennedy died. Well, I've talked about this a little bit before on one, but there's some more stuff I found on here. But that's the worst. They say it's the worst thing a president's ever done. I don't know how many, 50,000 of Americans I think might have passed away as soldiers, and that's the only war the United States has ever lost. 1918, a bad thing that happened was Spanish flu. Spanish flu came about and killed, in 1918 it killed I think 18 million people throughout the world. And it started in Spain. I don't know why they can't say that Chinese virus is, it was started there, but they can't call it Chinese virus. It's kind of weird. Yeah, they're saying now they've proven that it was started in that lab. It got leaked out. They were doing some kind of experiments with it, and the virus leaked out. And I don't know how many they killed of us worldwide on this one, the Chinese virus. Caused a lot of deaths, a lot of suffering for people. Okay, we had a yellow fever came out in the 1900s, early 1900s, and 41,000 had passed away from that. And I think they say they're still in some other countries right now. Back in the 60s, CIA was trying some experimental drugs on mind control on U.S. military. The guys didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what they were volunteering for. Woo. But it was kind of crappy how they did the guys. They would put them under the LSD and try all kind of different tests and stuff on them and try to experiment ways they can use it against our enemy. Okay. How about the stock market? I know it's been going up and down. It's going up and down lately. People talking about they're losing money. But tell you people, you don't lose money until you cash it in. Then you'll never get it back if you cash it in. The best thing to do is leave it alone. It's going to come back. Yeah, trust me, it's going to come back. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know I've talked to quite a few of them. And the worst thing you can do is take it out. You can't mess with it because you can't. After you take it out, it won't come back. Once you take it out, move it somewhere else or something, you've lost that money. So if it went down $20,000, you flush that $20 down the toilet because you didn't leave it where it belonged. You can't be messing with it. Stock market, I've done this before. Y'all probably heard it before, but stock market goes up and down. It always will go up and down. And different little small things can set it off. Woo! Yes, what I'm talking about. So, where's that? I can tell you right now, what was it, 2008, the stock market went to shit. Mine all came back. Because I didn't mess with it. I don't know how many people commit suicide when the stock market goes bad, but that does happen. That's what a guy at the gym the other day said. He had people the other day, this here recently, were trying to get them to take their money out and then go with the losses of what they have. They talked him out of it. Thank God he did, because it came back. So, all I can say is, people tell you the stock market's crashing, going bad, you go run to the bank or run wherever you got your money at, take it out. No, wrong answer. That's the worst thing you can do. The worst, it's going to come back eventually. No matter what happens, it will come back. You definitely need to put some money away for retirement, because the Social Security probably, good chance it won't be there. Especially if the red team, the blue team gets back in there. They like to dip into it. Oh, yeah, all of them dip into it. I take that back, but it's worse for the blue team. But you can't count on Social Security. Come on, buddy, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, you got to put your money away and have you a good financial advisor, and they'll take care of your stuff. Mine's spread out. Some of it, no matter what happens in the stock market, I'm not going to lose. Alright folks, I appreciate you stopping by. Subscribe if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up, help me out with YouTube.